Hello, everybody. Brad Pointer here with another reaction to a song that I haven't heard before. This is School Revolution by the voice of Baceprot. And I still can't pronounce it right. I apologize. These ladies are incredible musicians, and I have loved both of their songs so far. So let's jump in and see just exactly how they're going to revolutionize the school system. I hope there's cake. Every time this this lady, this human, this wonderful entity that exists to play bass brings it in everything we've listened to so far. The bass work in these songs is freaking incredible and unique. And listen to this. I've got to rewind it. I had to stop because one of the things that I love about this sound is that's the sound of dead bass strings, and that's the James Jamerson style, because she's hitting it hard and it doesn't have that, real metallic sound to it, like you'd find in Epic by Faith No More. Bonk, bonk, bonk. She's really hitting those, and it still sounds kind of thuddy, and that's the dead string, and that's a James Jamerson trick. Is you don't want to sound metallic, then you want to sound like somebody's thumping on a tree trunk, then you let your strings die. And she's just killing it, but it's still bassy. I love it. Dude. Every time the bassist from this band absolutely slays me. She is just absolutely. Oh, we've already listened to this. Just absolutely a murderer. And okay, here's the thing: it may not be just super hard to execute some of the things that she's doing, right? I mean, there's not a lot of trickery. There's not a lot of finger gymnastics. Now she is all up and down that neck, all over the place. What is really cool is her rhythmic and fret position choices, like where she's at and the rhythms that she's doing up high on the neck. Being a bass player that's not afraid to wander up into that mid, because you're a three piece, and so you've got some room down there that the guitar is usually wandering around in the high mids, and so you can go down into the low mids and be, stirring stuff up, and that's what she's doing. It's just so unusual and wonderful. I love it because that was something that I liked to do as well when I was playing, when my original music. I loved the going into higher fret positions up, in a higher octave, and playing with those tones that is almost like a clean guitar with but it still has that thick thumpy sound. And that was the thing that as soon as I could tell, thumpity thumpity, and she's doing things and she's hitting it hard, so it should be making that bonk bonk bonk, but instead it's doing the thump thump thump. Some of that should could be knobs, some of it could be the bass, but I'm pretty sure that she's a James Jamerson school of bass playing, whether she knows it or not. And maybe not even intentionally. A lot of people are like, oh, the James Jamerson style. Oh, you mean poor folks that can't afford bass strings? Yes. Yes, those same folks. And I don't think she's a poor folk anymore that can't afford bass strings. I'm pretty sure somebody will give her some bass strings. But the fact that it sounds that way makes me think, yeah, she's probably letting them things die because it sounds good. That's the way I do mine too. You know, Once again, poor folk style, but I just love the sound of it versus that the new strings. The new string sound is real sharp and grating. So for a bass, in my opinion. Anyway, I'll shut up now. That song was awesome. The rap that she was, as the kids say, she was spitting some bars, and you know, I, if you do say that as a hillbilly, you're spitting a bear or spitting bars. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. Uh, what do you guys think about these folks? They are killers, man. I love their compositions. I love their tonal choices. Just and that the bass player, man. It makes it so unique. It's such a unique sound because of just her what she's bringing to it. Now, the other two are bringing in some great musicianship as well. So you can't poo-poo them, but what's what is impressed me every time is how different this sounds from every other metal band, from every other rock band because of the tonal choices. I love it. So, thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.